Okay, everyone, welcome to week 2. I would like to go over the weekly materials with you. Here is the module for week 2 from August 16th through August 22nd. You'll notice here we have our learning objectives, and an objective means your goal, things that you will need to learn by the end of this module. Recommended daily schedule, your presentation and resources. The activities are the deliverables or things you need to complete, and then of course your discussion for 100 points. So let's take a look at the learning objectives. Okay, so upon completion of week 2, you should understand or define soft skills, be able to evaluate your own soft skills, identify your strengths and weaknesses, be able to define diversity and list the characteristics, define discrimination and identify causes of discrimination, list the 4 principles of change, explain why someone would resist change, and then identify the soft skills employers look for when they hire their employees. Next in Module 2 is your recommended daily schedule, how to pace yourself as you go through. So you don't have to do this, it's just a good way to keep yourself on track. So your first day that you would go into the course, you would view the video on professional soft skills and then view the presentation part 1. On day 2, you would view the presentation part 2, and you can just download them here. Post your response for this week's discussion thread. On day 3, you would view presentation part 3, complete the self-evaluation activity, and then post a response to one of your classmates in the discussion thread. And on your 4th day of attendance, you would view presentation part 4, complete the reflection on scheduling activity, and then check to see if anyone has responded to your discussion post and respond accordingly. Again, these are just suggestions on how to pace yourself. Here you'll see your presentations and resources that are mandatory that you use to help complete the work. So here's your soft skills synopsis. It's a little video if you click on that. The presentation part 1, you just click the arrow here and download the presentation to view it. Presentation part 2. This one is the one that contains the information for the discussion post about Walgreen. So you would go into here, and then once you're going through it, it's like a purple section. Presentation part 3, download and view. Presentation part 4, download and view. And then there's a video here, top 10 reasons why people resist change. Okay, these are your activities for the week. So the very first one is self-evaluation activity on change. And you're going to answer, I think it's 9 questions. I think there's 9, and it's multiple choice. They're like drop downs, and it just wants to know how well you can adapt to change. So it will ask you like a question, and then you hit the drop down and choose which one fits you best. So it's fairly easy to do. The next one is a grading activity for scheduling. When you click on this activity for scheduling, there will be a schedule template here. So if you click on the schedule template, just give it a second to load up here. So on the scheduling template, you're asked to choose a day that you're in school. So a day, what would you do during the day that you're in school? So let's just say here, oh, well, before you do anything else, sorry, I'm jumping ahead. You need to file, hit save as, and we're going to put schedule up here because it's your schedule template. I don't want it in downloads. I want it where I can find it on my desktop. Once I've saved it to my desktop, then I can manipulate and make changes and they will save. You have to do that step or your work that you put in there won't save. So you want to go to File, Save As, name it, and save it to your desktop. Okay, now I can make changes here. So at 12 a.m., hopefully I'm sleeping. So you can put something like sleeping there. Perhaps I'm sleeping at 1 o'clock, I would hope so. And then 2 o'clock, sleeping. So you're just going to kind of fill this out every hour. What are you doing, right? All the way down It keeps going down. Let's say at 5 a.m., you fill in 4 o'clock too, obviously. Let's say at 5 a.m., I wake up and shower, right? And then get ready. I'm still finished getting ready maybe. And you're just gonna fill this out just like this all the way through. So you see all these boxes for time frames. What we're looking for here is when are you in class? When are you doing your homework? Are you at work during the day, taking care of children, cooking dinner? Just kind of fill in every single time block. When you're finished filling those in, click File and Save. Now your material that you just typed in there has saved and you can upload your assignment. Okay, so that's how you do that one. Let me go back out. And we need to scroll back down to Module 2. We were looking at our activities. Oop, I'm in Module 3. I don't know what came over me. I fast forwarded you. Here we go. Oh, I'm clicking too fast. Still clicking too fast. Okay, I got to slow down and have some coffee here, I think, because let's see. Okay, activities 2. Here we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so we've covered the change. We are looking at the scheduling. It seemed pretty simple. And then the last one here is a reflection on scheduling. So it's like a little 3 questions, I think, and you just type in your answers. Now, when you're typing in your answers, please do not just say none, any, things like that. I want you to think about it and provide me a thorough answer for each box in order to earn full credit. Okay. In order to earn these points, you actually have to type something in there that makes sense, not just saying all, any, none. I think it was great. Elaborate on it for me so I get a better understanding and so that I can tell that you actually reflected on the scheduling. All right, and then the last one that's in our module 2 is the discussion post. And here it says you may respond to this discussion using a video or audio file, or you can obviously type it like we have been doing. It says refer to today's presentation, which includes a scenario about being employed at Walgreens Pharmacy. Again, this is in that presentation to download in the resources. Once you download that PowerPoint, it's a couple slides in and it's purple and it gives you the scenario. All right, so once you've gone through that, then you'll be able to complete this activity. It says complete both tasks to earn full credit for this activity. In a new discussion topic, explain in 200 to 250 words how you would tell a friend to handle this situation. Now, some of you lost some points last week because you only put maybe 100, 150 words. I'm looking for at least 200, right? But don't go over 250. Read a classmate's post and provide respectful and professional feedback on their advice. Now, what I'm expecting here is that you're not just saying good advice, I like it, I agree. You need to elaborate and give them some feedback and add to the conversation with maybe a personal experience or an example or something like that. This activity will be checked off as you complete it. The way it's going to be graded is you'll earn 40 points for the first post, assuming that you have 200 to 250 words and you've answered the questions. And then if you reply to your classmate, you will get another 40 points. And checking and proofreading for grammar and spelling will get you another 20 points. So altogether, you could earn 100 points here. All right, so that's it for our week 2 materials. Best of luck to everyone. If you need me, reach out please, and I'll be there to help you. Remember that I typically take Thursdays and Saturdays off. All right, have a great day.